The Apostle Paul was no stranger to suffering, and from his adolescence, Luis had been a fervent reader of Paul's letters. As a clinical psychologist, he began to wonder how this man, who had endured such extreme adversity, remained steadfast and became a witness to so many generations of Christians. Years later, these concerns became a doctoral research project for which Luis studied selected texts in Paul's second letter to the Corinthians. In his letters, Paul names his severe difficulties: beatings, stoning, shipwreck, sleeplessness, and thirst, among others, and shows how he understood and coped with them. What does Paul teach us about coping with trauma? And what interpretive clues does he offer to help us cope with adversity? Through his research, Luis identified 11 coping keys in 2 Corinthians. He lists them and expands on 3. 1. Paradoxical identity. Understanding oneself as fragile and vulnerable, yet also invincible through Christ. 2. The experience of faith as fidelity and perseverance. Living faith as a fundamentally practical, rather than theoretical, reality. 3. Resignification of death and traumatic events. Interpreting the adverse as something that can be positive. 4. Altruistic coping. Focusing on the well-being of others in the midst of adversity. 5. Eschatological coping. Focusing on the reality of future glory in times of suffering. 6. Expression of adverse events. Making a habit of testimony about overcoming suffering. 7. Detachment from material or visible things. Relativizing everything that is not permanent, considering it only preliminary. 8. Identification with Jesus as a model of coping. Following Jesus as an example of overcoming adversity. 9. Thanksgiving. Practicing gratitude in all circumstances. 10. Perception of the comforting presence of God. Having constant awareness of God's loving presence in the midst of suffering. 11. Prayer. Practicing prayer as an effective personal and communal action.